Welcome back, my friends. Again, in our this lecture of Ayodhya and all regarding the Ram Mandir and Masjid and all, and how that in India this Hindu-Muslim conflict, like East India Company, after giving us the false freedom, how they have continued it, okay, through our Indian National Congress, as we have discussed in our previous lecture also, and that. How that exact diagrams of that whatever areas they have declared dispute and everything, so you can go through our previous this thing lecture as well. Okay, so we'll continue from there. Now in here they are like clearly saying, okay, how it will be once like they have distinguished between this masjid and Ram Mandir in the clear diagram. So in the next scripture also you can see in this diagram, so there are a lot of diagrams they have made it, a lot of diagrams they have done it, and they have explained also that suit 4 has been filed, and for the property identified as ABCD in the sketch map, okay, in the court of civil judge Fazabad, regular suit number 12 of 1961, Sunni Central Board of Waqf, Uttar Pradesh, and other verses Shri Gopal Singh Vishrad and others. Okay, so in this you can see that particular diagram also, that how this graveyard is there. Okay, it's all around the place. Okay, all around the place you can see, then Pucha road is there, and near to that all graveyard land is there. So in that it's a true copy attached by the government, only government officials. So the High Court on the above map, the inner line ABCD in this map does not include the complete 4-walled structure, as it was but more part of the extreme south side of the left out, which on southwest is marked Chabutram, and on the southeast just behind Ram Chabutram. The correctness of this map has seriously been doubted by all the defendants suit 4, and in fact the defendant of number 3 and 4, along with their writing statements dated 22/24.8.1962, has filed another sketch map, that is plan 01, a copy whereof is appended herewith for the conveniency purpose. The relevant part of said sketch map, which is now the area disputed with which we are concerned, is reproduced as plan 03 previously. So you will be having the plan 1, 2, 3 and everything, so you can check it out what the difference is there, and how they have manipulated in between these peoples, so that they can easily put one more fresh suit, okay, to remain make it live this conflict between Hindu and Muslims. Okay, so the written plan 03, it may also be mentioned that the part of the property shows in this figure on the southern side as CDKL, and the entire part just opposite on the southern eastern side parallel to CDKL has not been shown in the map appended to the plaint suit 4, and therefore this part has been left for claiming any relief and cannot be treated to be a part of the property in dispute for the purpose of suit 4. Okay, so very clearly in some diagrams they have intentionally leave some places, so that there will be always conflict will be there. Okay, and some other suits they are giving some other diagrams, so that they will not match, so that the conflict will remain. Okay, so like that, their intention you can see by these diagrams. Like this diagram also, the side plane of Mandir Shri Ram Chabutras ji and very mosque. Okay, and Babri Mosque at Ayodhya. Okay, that how much is the square feet and all and everything in inches they have given in this figure. That Babri Mosque is there in this place, and here the particular Ram Chabutra they have seen. You can see here the people's in this the dimension also given. Okay, how much feet and everything, so that by this you can easily distinguish how much area was there dedicated to our Ram Mandir, how much area dedicated to our Babri Masjid. Okay, so these all things are clearly indicating in the figure, and you can see in that whatever things are related to that also we'll discuss. So first of all, that your plaintiffs suit 4 in order to prove two documents, that is letter issued by the district magistrate Fazabad in December 1949, moved an application number 20 of 2002 for summoning the original record from the state government. Okay, that pursuant thereto the district magistrate Faizabad perused a file containing official correspondence and other documents, which was placed under the seal cover by this court's order dated 29/05/2009. Okay, so these dates are very important. Okay, you can see in 2008 there is a heavy recession was there in India and all across the world, so they have done it again this particular year. Then aforesaid file against a letter dated 16 December 1949, the district magistrate Fazabad complained by the blueprint of the map of the disputed suit duly scaled or slayed. The position of the various structure shown therein is not in any manner different than what is contained in two maps, one prepared by Gopal Sain Amin in suit 1885 and another by Sri Shiv Shankar, Courts Commissioner in suit 1 on 25/05/1950s. Since it is scaled map have been prepared by the government authorities, duly signed by the city magistrate Fazabad, we find no reason not to place reliance thereon. Okay, so different time and different suits has been raised, and in that different suits different kind of maps also has been produced, so that always there will be not exact information should not be passed to the persons, and like if we are not having the exact information, so whatever things are happening around us and whatever news channels and newspapers they will tell us, they will understand this is the truth only. Okay, so that's why they always not sharing the exact informations. Then in the next figure you can see clearly the dispute shrine at Ayodhya. Okay, so in this Babri Masjid is here. Okay, and these are the gates, then Chabutras, then Sita Rasoi is there, then Singh Diwar is there, and the main entrance is there. Okay, and here the Ram Chabutra, then Nandi also there, the Ganesh, Parvati, okay, Panch Kuhi and Mahadev and all like people's statues are here, and in front of that all this Babri Masjid and everything. So they have done it very planned way. You can see it, so that there will be always issue will be there. Okay, so the sketch of the dispute shading at Ayodhya. The dispute is over the shaded area. So you can see the shaded area. So these are the dispute place. So it's clearly written, whatever things they have done it. It's clearly saying, indicating that how intentionally they have done it, so that always there will be a issue will be there between these two religion peoples. Okay, so now if you will consider it more, then you can see that in 1980s, the 1980 the Congress, 1984 85 sorry for that, the dispute structure had two locked gates and only the pujaris were allowed inside. The darshan of the idol of Ram Lala installed in the sectum could be had only through the iron grills of the gate, which with the VHP sought to project as an impressment of Ram Lala. Okay, so these all the statements are there, already recorded statements are there. These are then meeting of Dharam Sansad, meeting of the Dharam Sansad of the VHP was held at New Delhi 19 in April 1984. Herein it was decided to start the movement of the liberation of the idols in the dispute structure. The demand of the liberating the idols and the movement of opening of locks of the dispute structure varied around to the demand of construction of the temple by 1989. Okay, so these are like dates and years. You can easily remember. If you want to know, then you can research also from your end. Okay, so that political parties started pursuing and prevailing. Okay, so a lot of information about this. Whatever text I have given to you, because whatever we are giving a lecture, same text I already placed you near to you, so that you can easily take that notes and you can go through whatever things I am telling you, so that there will be no issue with you to understand. Okay, now we will discuss further in that. The demand of liberating the idols of this thing is there. Now political parties started prevailing and releasing the political potential of the religion issues for acquiring power. The dispute was transformed into a national issue by the BJP. Okay, so these 1989, so these BJP and VHP, these people they arised. Okay, so these people they arised because they want to make it an alternate way, because Congress already 50 years are already there, 30-40 years. They want to make it a different party, so that always people whatever Hindu Muslim conflict will be there, to make it more deep inside the India. So they have made it two different political party. One is the Congress, which are supporting always to the Muslim guys, and BJP they are always trying. They are thinking, they are showing that they will support only to the Hindus. But Hindus they will never support it to Hindus. That that still in 2022, Gau Mata is still they are killing in a very big mass. This thing. So in this imbuing it with the culture and political significance, the important factors which made this transformation possible was the mobilizing the potential of the religious symbol and images. Okay, so and as Franco Berardi says, What is interesting is not an image as the representation of the reality, but its dynamic power, its ability to stir up and build projections, interactions, and narratives frame, structuring reality. Its ability to select among infinite possible experience, so that imagination become image in action. Okay, so this is very this nice statement they have given. This imagination become image in action. Okay, so they have they have created an imagination between the peoples of Hindu and Muslim that there's a particular area, and here we have to we have to acquire, we have to distinguish this thing between Hindu and Muslim, so that they will be like always the conflict will be there between their mind, and they have made the actions step by step, year wise. Okay, so that the peoples will never forget about this Ayodhya, whatever things are there. Okay, so it's able to select among infinite possibilities. So images have become dangerous. Images are the basic potential dispositive today, as interpretation and narrative dispositive for for constructing new reality. We cannot do without images, intermediaries, mediators of all shapes and forms, because this is the only way to access God, nature, truth, and science. Okay, so always they always keeping these kind of loopholes, so that always there will be a conflict. What are the main points related to our religions? So always they will keep it in their mind, and they will work on that, and they will plan on that, and like they have planned in Ayodhya, and always to raise our Hindu-Muslim conflict in India. So in 1985, the architect was appointed by the VHP to design the Ram Mandir. Okay, so VHP is our client, and app, approached me and with this project in the year 1985. First, they had contacted me. Then there was no design brief given, only that they want to have a two-story temple. Okay, so VSP guys also they have tried to come in between, and they always try to make it in between two peoples. So whoever will take care of it, then they will give more politically power and all other financial powers, so can they can do it more better way, their this thing. So see, the BJP came in 1989 around, and now from like so many years, like in 2014 onwards, now they are continuously become like now taking care of the full entire country. Okay, our PM Modi ji is there. Okay, who has killed so many people in the Godra Kand and all. Okay, so the person who will be according to the East India Company, then these people only they will come in front. Okay, and they will give money, they will give political power and all everything, and so that they will be ruling the India according to East India Company, not their own willing. Okay, they cannot do their own anything, so they are already under agreements and all everything, so they cannot do anything according to them. If they will do it like Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, then for them it will be a state instruction that if you will do against anything with us, then we will straight over kill you. Okay, so like that. So now in this we can see that all dimensions are based on the Garbha this thing. So VHP is the client and approach to this thing, and then Nagar Shaili was and is being practiced in the northern region. So I adopted that style in the temple architecture style. Only thing I have measured was the size of the room in which idol was kept. Ram Lala is being worshipped in the room right now, so we determine the Gridha size from that. All dimensions are based on the Garbha Grid in the Shilpa Shastra. In the Shilpa Shastra, so you can see this Shilpa Shastra also very very good Shastra is there, and we have our one team is working on that on Shilpa Shastra. So we can construct these kind of things. Okay. So for all this, we have finished the style and size of the temple. Client had told me that according to Shilpa Shastra, whatever the size of the temple will come, we will acquire that much land. So you don't need to worry about site plan. So like that it will be there. But that architecture and everything is like belonging to East India Company only. They are not from actually Indian peoples. Okay, they are always paid peoples. So on 1st February 1986, the district judge ordered a gate for the mosque to be opened and allowed Hindus to worship inside the disputed structure. Later that year, the VSP announced this plan to construct a Ram Mandir at the disputed site. Okay, so one by one sequence and all everything will be there as per the East India Company plan way only. So in that in 19 you can see that Rajiv Gandhi as president prime minister. Okay, that time. Then Ayodhya 06 December 1992, this document you can see. Okay, and then Ram Lala, Ram is a child form, in child form. Okay, so this also a document you can search. Then Dharm, religion, and Sansad, parliament. Okay, these all things are there, which is like technically if they will check it out in Hindi. In the object of training concept, parliament is a technical term making things public. Okay, parliament, and along many other forms of producing voice and connections among peoples. Here are religious parliament. So Bharatiya Janata Party, one of the two major political parties. The other is the Indian National Congress. So they have made it in this particular year, the Bharatiya Janata Party. Then Vishwa Hindu Parishad, VHP, or the Vishwa Hindu Parishad was made that particular years. Okay, the religious organization, World Hindu Organization, you can say. But what they are doing nothing. Okay, for the Hindu peoples, they are doing always to show that they are doing something, but they are not actually doing, because their hands are not able to do it, because whatever instructions given by the East India Company, that thing only they can do it, because these things they are BJP and VHP created by the East India Company only. But for us it will be like they are saying no, we are not connected with anyone, we are individual parties. So like that. So the religious symbols and the political mobilization, the irrigation and all for the mandir at Ayodhya, author K. N. Panikar, the South Social Scientist, volume 21 on this thing. You can find this document also. Okay, the mandir is not primarily considered a place for communal worship, but the home of God or the particular deity. There are the number of architectural styles, but the chief one are North Indian Nagars and the South Indian Dravidas. Okay, so always they want to differentiate these Nagaras and Dravidas also. Okay, so that always conflict will be there between North India and South India. To help build up temple, example through offering financial support. You can see they are offering a financial support, is still considered as an act of pity. Okay, so this can this Hindus ISKCON.com. In this you can see all this document, because ISKCON also it's a like an organization which is controlled by the Britishers only. So to loot other countries where they have ruled. Okay, so like that. ISKCON temple also, it's a country which is like just stealing the money from each country, and they are doing it their own Ram Mandir and all other kind of things, which is totally in different Sanskriti. Okay, different pujas and all, everything is different. Okay, which is like man-made. This is a man-made religious temples and all, and man-made is like very difficult. We will not be able to believe on that, like man-made food, man-made clothes and all. So whatever things are there, it should be to God, whatever items are there, from that only we should be more believing on that. The other read, the appeal is allowed. The respondent are directed to open the lock of the gates O and P forthwith. They shall not impose any restriction or hurdle in the darshan and the puja etc. of the applicant and other member of the community in general. However, the respondent are free to make an independent decisions to control any law and other problems, okay, according to the needs of the situation and regulate the entire of the pilgrim. The plan contemplate the shifting of the mosque to another place if this was not possible. The construction of the temple in the area leaving the three domes of the mosque intact. The Ayodhya 6 December 1992. So this all document you can see it with that. So by this all documents you can very well distinguish between these all informations that how like year wise they have done it, and how these people's if you research one by one and their right now like in present day situations as well, like their now young children's their status and all, then you can able to find out they have planned it in a very nicely manner, so that by the particular persons they can like give some bribe or something financial support, that is already written that and by giving the financial support they can easily use this Hindu Muslim conflict for their political beneficial things. So always what we need to check it out, like how we can be like more better knowing about these all facts, and by these figures you can see each dimensions, and you can research on these figures. If you need, you can ask because right to information as well. You can put RTI and then you can find out more information on these subjects. And because we have done so many RTIs in our past, and we have found that this Ayodhya part they have used very nicely, so that their political welfare will keep on going, okay, so that they can be like more predominating on our society. They can sometimes they will say we will save Hindus, sometimes they will say we will save Muslims, but they will not save anyone. They always try to manipulate both of us, and they will always try to make us so that we always think that government will help, and government will be like more helpful for us in this particular resolving these cases and all. And slowly we'll just fully dependent on BJP, so that now BJP came in power, and just because of these kind of issues they have started taking care of it, okay. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, you can see he is the guy, okay. So many people they have started working on that, and once they will work, then only we will get more better for Hindu and all, and then they will show that if you will not work according to us, then always the Muslim will predominate in entire India, and you will be like coming or you will be lagging behind and all. So these kind of issues they always thinking they are creating, okay. You can social media also in present days you can see lot of Hindu Muslim conflicts they are showing, okay. Once your Congress is there, means you are always supporting Muslims. Once you are BJP, then you need to support the Hindus. So these kind of totally differentiating between Hindu and Muslim, okay, so that we will not never be united in our entire lifetime, and they will keep on doing the same financial issues and all other political issues in India. Okay, then we will stop this lecture here, and next lecture we will do it tomorrow, okay. Tomorrow morning one session will be there. We'll try 2 more sessions in morning, 2 more sessions in afternoon, or maybe 2 more sessions in evening. We'll try, otherwise one session we'll try to do it. So see you then till morning tomorrow. Good day.